What's up, nerds? Gozmaster here with the Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest. Today's quest, we're going to do a new player's guide. We're going to do a breakdown. We got somebody inside of the Discord. We got a comment from Fleta that is basically saying that they are newer to the game, just been playing for a few days, and they're looking to maximize their results within the game. So that's exactly what we're doing here. I decided to go through and they said which walker, and they started this all prevalent and started off with what's the first walker I should wind up getting off of this. Yeah. So there's a couple of different things that I talk about with walkers for newer players that need to get there. Purpose of walkers when you're first getting started is very confusing. I don't think the game does a very good job of explaining to people what you should be concentrating on or how to play or how to get into the resources. I remember when I first started playing, I didn't even realize that the person playing across from me was powered by an AI. I thought it was a live person. And then the AI's name is Greg, which is funny because that's my IRL name. So there you go. So how do you do that? What do you do? And we're going to talk about that. First and foremost, we're going to talk about three big topics here today. We're going to talk about which walkers you should be concentrating on when you're first getting started and why. We're going to talk about what events you should go play and to grind gold that are going to give the biggest exchange and biggest rewards for that. And in addition to that, which cards you should be chasing to improve your card collection, to improve your win rates, and to go score more prizes. A very common question I get asked by newer players all the time inside the Discord, if you're not in the Discord, link in the description, is which should I get these $50 walkers to complete the color rainbow? And the answer there is no. Do not waste your resources on any of the 50 gold or the 50 crystal, they're gold crystals. Don't waste your resources on those. They are the worst, okay? Instead, you want to concentrate on no less than a dual color walker. Really, you want to start off with a tricolor walker is my advice. Now, when you get in the Discord, you're going to see lots of other opinions on what is the best way to approach getting walkers and which ones you should go after, all right? The realistic focus there, though, is the reason I like a tricolor walker is because there are 5 colors: red, white, blue, green, and black. Okay? You're given a green walker right away. I'm going to put my thumb down. That's your green walker. The green walker is taken care of. For walkers. So then I should get these $50 or 50 gold ones because they're pretty easy to get, right? Yeah, the problem is that that's a waste of resources because those walkers are so weak and poorly designed. They're from the original versions of the game and have not been updated to match the power levels that are inside the game now. So instead, what you want to concentrate on is getting yourself a really good dual or really a tricolor walker you should be going after. Now, Feta here has a couple of different options. You can look over here. You've got Liliana, you got Ashiok, there's Chandra, there's a ton of Chandra as always, another Nissa, and Nico. So now because we have our green covered, we want to avoid green colored walkers right now. We want to concentrate on completing our color wheel first. The only one on this list that's worth going after this week, which is above, and the next week is the one below, is Ral Izzet Viceroy. Ral is a great walker. He's 650 gold, but he's great for spells. Where you will shine with him is when you get a bunch of different spells to go through. He's one of my highest recommended walkers. I think he's very powerful. You should get him. However, there's another walker that's available to him right now, which is Nico Bolas Planeswalker, and that's a tricolor walker, 3. Now, 850 gold, and another challenge other players will tell you and warn you about is that you need to focus on the cost in runes. You see this number up here, 16640. You're going to use those to level up your Planeswalker. Now, what's great about Nico Bolas is at the first level 3, as soon as you get it to level 3, you get your third use of your Planeswalker ability, you're able to take that and go steal their creatures. So he's flexible in 2 different ways. Yes, he's very expensive, but he's very flexible because he gives you 3 colors to pull from. That means any red card, any black card, any blue card you can build a deck with. Why that's important for newer players is that gives you a lot of flexibility. So that if you pull a good card but it's in blue and you have a red or a black and white walker, well, you can't use it, right? But a tricolor walker can use all 3 of those colors. And that allows you to a lot more variety in your deck building, which allows you a lot more flexibility, a lot more consistency in your play, a lot more win rates, a lot more resources. You can scale things up and go buy the stuff you want. Okay. In addition to that, his abilities are so strong. I use this Planeswalker to this day a lot. He's my most used Nico Bolas. Anytime I'm mastering cards or I'm playing with unmastered cards, events that I'm just going to go level up. We'll talk about leveling up another time. But when I'm focusing on leveling up, I will go take him, and he's my go-to walker because I can use his third ability to go take their creature from their side. So if they're beating me down with something, I can go steal it. It's called Steal Yo Girl. I love Steal Yo Girl. I will take Yo Girl and I will use her to beat you down with it. It's a fun play strategy. I really enjoy it. So I can't recommend Nico Bolas Planeswalker enough. Either one of those is great. It really depends on your card categories. But there are no other walkers here that are worth going after in this week's batch. Now, one walker that is really excellent is Oko, the Ringleader. Okay, he's available next week, and I'm just using this as an example. Oko, the Ringleader, is on my suggested list. There is a list of top chase walkers. I think he's in my top 10 or 15 or 20. There's a list inside the Discord. You can get in there and see those inside of the Planeswalker discussion area. I'll show that here in a second. However, the challenge with this is he's already a green walker. We already have a green walker. So all he's going to be helping us with is getting a blue color for our palette. I would rather have Rawl Izzet Viceroy because he covers blue-green, red versus blue-green with Oko, the Ringleader. Does that make sense? You want to cover all 5 of your colors, and that's why it's important you're managing your gold to focus on those. And then next week you're going to have, she's not listed here, but you will have Realm Breaker, Ren and Realm Breaker. She's a very powerful monocolor walker. I don't recommend monocolor walkers for newer players. Why? Again, it comes down to that color theory. You got to get your bases covered. Does that make sense? Those are fun walkers. They are powerful walkers, and they do make my list of like top 30. But for new players, it's critical. You already have a green walker, and Nissa, starter Nissa, we call her, is good enough if you get the right cards to chase, which I'll talk about here in just a second. So again, what's critical here is you want to cover your 5 colors. You got green already. If you get Nico Bolas Planeswalker, that's blue, black, red. That's covered. You just need white. Now, I just said a second ago, you shouldn't go get monocolor walkers, with the exception of one. If you are in a situation where you've got Nico Bolas, you got your green, right? You only need to buy one other Planeswalker that's white, mono white. He is stupendously powerful, very, very strong. And that's a Johnny Invigorate Leadership. Let me show you what that actually looks like here. He's right here, right at the top. Johnny Invigorate Leadership is the only monocolor walker. He is an S tier Planeswalker, and he's monocolor. So again, in the beginning, if you pick like some of the other top walkers I recommend are Quintorius Cand. I love Quintorius Cand. I think he's fantastic. Guff. Guff is another one. Commodore Guff is a 3-color walker. He's red, white, and blue. He's very powerful in this meta right now. Another white walker might be Amanatu. Dakin is really the best when it comes to tricolor walkers. In my opinion, if you can get him, if you're watching this video at a time where Dakin is available for IRL, for gold in the event, he's my number 1 walker, period, in the game. In my opinion, still, he is the number 1 walker for new Planeswalkers. I know there are a lot of, or for newer players, there's a lot of other folks that will disagree with me. And the reason for that is his third ability. You ramp up to his third, you get that down, and that becomes a very powerful way to just, all of his abilities are really good, but he's just very, very powerful. You start with a tricolor walker, either Dakin or Bolas Planeswalker, and then you fill in your other gaps. If those aren't available and they're not going to be available for a while and you got gold in your pocket you're looking to burn, there's plenty of other dual color walkers that are available. Commodore Guff is a great one to get started with because he covers white, blue, red, and you already have green, so that just means you need black. And there's Liliana. There's a couple other black ones. I would still recommend a dual color black walker for that. So he's very strong. Amanatu is another one that is in Dakin's colors. If she's available and Dakin isn't, she's very strong. Some get into very heated arguments with me that she is better than Dakin. Not for new players, she's not. Dakin all on his own with garbage cards can win you a ton of games, okay? That's enough of walkers. If you have additional questions about walkers, or you're not sure which other walkers, hey, I don't see any of the walkers you've listed here, guys. Which walker should I start with? Absolutely. Get into the Discord. Ask us there. We'll look at what's available, post in there what walkers you have available to you, and we'll make those recommendations based on me and the rest of the group giving you those feedbacks and recommendations, right? Let's talk about events. So story mode you want to finish, training mode you want to finish, get all of those out, just grind those out, get as many cards as you can, diversify, and go get as much stuff as you possibly can. But then let's go into the events and start talking about which ones you should focus on here and which ones you should avoid. You're going to see a slew. This is one thing the new developers, WebCore, has done very well over the developers we've had previously. We used to run out of events. There wasn't a lot of events we had. Now there are so many events we have. There's a lot of resources available to you here to go after. So which one should you focus on first? The one that pound for pound gives the best payouts, in my opinion, is Planar Chaos. Planar Chaos at bronze level gives you 15 gold plus 10 gold, as you can see it right there. So you spend 20 gold to get into this event and you get 25 gold out. So you're getting positive cash. But two things that it does that are extremely great is you get a booster pack, which is 5 cards for free from the newest set. And then when you complete the match, Planar Chaos, you also get a bonus rare card, okay? And in that bonus rare card, it's not a non-dupe, but it gives you some really good cards from the newest set. And this set for Secrets of Strixhaven is very good. This is one of the best sets we've had in a while. So every time Planar Chaos comes around, you should be playing it. For 20 gold, it's very worth it. Even if you don't get that last 15, you're spending 10, you're getting 10 back, so you're paying 10 total, really, or you're spending 20. You're getting 10 back, so you're spending 10 net. But you get that third card or that free card pack, really, really good. That's worth it for 10 gold. It's the best exchange for that. However, you definitely want to, and then in addition to that, you get other resources like the pinks, 5 pinks if you beat it 4 times, and then if you beat it all 5 times, that has the best rewards. Okay. All right. So Planar Chaos, great exchange, good way to go. Quick battles are your next ones. Here you complete 4 matches, you get 10 gold. I believe. I think that's the same for everybody, right? Yeah, it's the same for everybody, no matter what. So there's different levels. I'll talk about the levels here in a bit. For rewards, though, quick battle, you win 4 matches, you get 20 gold. That plus, if you can get the 5 gold bonus, if you beat all 5 matches in Planar Chaos, that gives you a total of 25 net gold per day that you can grind out. Now, that's just the static events that are available every single weekday, Monday through Friday. In addition to that, there's another event called Trials of the Plains. As a new player, do not play this event. It is not worth it because at bronze level, you get a booster pack for 60 gold to get in it, but then you get some pinks back and it's not really worth it. It's not really worth it until you get to platinum tier, which we'll talk about later. You get all the same, you get the platinum tier, you get a very healthy amount of pinks, which is the hardest resource to get in the game, but then you also get 30 gold back, which nets you a cost of 30 gold. Again, you spend 30 gold, you get a free pack, you get a bunch of pinks, and that's a good exchange. It's the second best one on a regular basis, okay? Quick battle, they have trials that are legacy cards. You may not have all the cards you need for that to play those, but they're free, so you might as well go take your hand on it. If you can go win them 4 times, you get the 10 gold, and it's free to play. That's another one. So quick battles, you get 3 quick battles really. So that's 30 gold plus the 5 from Planar Chaos is 35 gold a day that you're getting. I forgot about that one, frankly. And then you get these other special events that are free to join, and they have rewards in them based on your tier. So like the Mage Duel. I haven't even played this one yet. I'm going to play it a little today if we have time. But at bronze, you get 5 when you get to 30 ribbons. And you get 60 ribbons, you get another 5 plus the super pack. So this is a great event. That's definitely one you want to focus on and play and win. The Clans of Tarkir event at bronze. Oh, see, I've already played it, so I can't. Never mind. But that one has good rewards. And whatever else is free down here. Again, 5 College Showdown as of right now. This is an event that's going to be available for the next 30 days or so. I think that's when the next set drops, and then they're going to take this away. But the rewards for here are fairly decent. I can't show them to you because I've already played it and completed it. Now, let's talk about paid events, things that actually cost money. So this event, Heroes Path, if you're not sure at any point, should I play this event as a newer player, get into the Discord and ask, hey, I'm a newer player. I'm at this level. I'm at bronze level, silver level, gold tier level, whatever. And tell us, hey, is this worth it, me spending the 15 gold to play in this? It is in this event, if you're bronze and if you have a good enough cards, this is a you versus event. This isn't you against other OP card deck builds by other players. This is you versus an event. And this one's I'm going to say it's fairly easy to win against. And if you get the gold prizes from it, that's 15 and 20, so that's 35. So if you spend 15 and you just get to The mana crystals level at 45. That means you broke even, but you got a free pack and some pinks. That's good. That's a good value exchange. And I'm more demonstrating this just to teach you how to evaluate. So this is a very good exchange. It gives you really good rewards because you can get 20 gold on top of that, plus a bunch of other packs and some pinks that come along with it, and a bunch of crystal runes, I should say, so you can level up your Planeswalkers. So that in itself at the bronze level is a good event. That's how you want to evaluate those. But if you're not sure, let us know in Discord and we'll tell you, hey, this one's good, this one's not good. That one's really tough. Because some of these, like Battles from the Ages, my gosh, that is the best event for new players once you have a couple of good decks. Okay? It's 100 gold to get into, but the rewards are mind-blowing. It is so good. But again, before you play that event, come in and let us know, hey, this is where I am. This is the deck I'm running. Am I good enough? Am I going to be consistent enough to win? Because I don't want you losing resources. Got it? Okay. I hope that helps. All right. So those are the events that you should be starting with. The daily trial or quick battles, all three of them you should be doing. And then the planar chaos as a minimum. And then any free events they give you that are you versus the event. Really, any free event you should be joining anyways, no matter what. And just go in and collecting as many resources as you possibly can. Those are the best places to grind for gold. And then story mode, and then of course training, that we can go get all of that stuff. And story mode is so brain dead easy. I mean, you can just have a halfway functional deck and you're going to win that event. Okay, let's talk a minute. There's three types of events, but we're going to talk about the first two here. There's player versus event, and there's player versus player. You're not really playing a live player. What you're doing is you're playing against somebody who's built a deck, and they're playing in that event, and the AI is piloting that deck against you. Does that make sense? So you're playing against a real person's deck. Now, if you're playing a player versus event, a PvE event, and you can tell those by, right, so Mage Duel is what is this? This is a multiplayer event, so you can see it by the little person up there. So you're going to face other people's decks. Okay, so that's a PvP event, this one. So the hero's path, you see this icon right there, the cards there? This is a single player event. You see that up in the top left hand corner? So that's a single player event. That's you versus the event. Those decks are already built. That's who you're going to be facing. Okay. Now, there's another event that's called a coalition event. And a coalition event is you have to be part of a team. You can see here's my coalition. This is Retirement 2, I believe. I'm the leader of Retirement 2. Yes, this is Retirement 2. So this is our team. We have a couple of spots open for folks. And shameless plug. So this is a coalition. You got to be a member of a coalition to qualify to play in coalition events. Go figure, right? So you'll find those in coalition finders. I would recommend you go get a deck that can win a little bit first before you try to get into a coalition. Again, in our Discord, you want to find a coalition. We have a whole list of coalitions there that you can find, and we can partner you up with beginner-friendly stuff that's just getting started. At any rate, we'll talk more about that. But back to levels. So now, why are levels so divisive? Every time you rank up, in theory, what should happen as a bronze player in events that you're playing, player versus or multiplayer events where you're playing against other players, you should be paired up against other bronze players. Does that make sense? So as a bronze ranked player, if I go play an event, I should get other bronze players to play against. Why is that important? Because it should keep the competition at a level that's not too crazy. They're a beginner, I'm a beginner in theory, and we should just play there and that'll be it, right? And we'll be fairly matched. However, as you can gather by me futzing about here, that's not the way it always works. How do you level up? Let's talk about how you level up. So when you go to a card, and let's take Cosalisk, for example, you see how I have that checkbox at the top, mastered. There'll be some other cards that I don't have mastered. And there's one. So you can see Aurora's Awakener. You see the XP on it. I've gotten to a certain point, but I haven't fully mastered that card yet. Okay? So when you master cards, it gives you a ranking increase. But if you go to your profile, you're going to see your Overseer of the Gozmaster. I'm Overseer of the Damned. You're going to see your leveling there for the different color schemes. So in this case, you see that you've got yellow or white. I should say it looks yellow, but it's white. Blue, black, red, and green. And as a result, These guys here are, as you reach different rank levels, as you master a certain amount of cards, that counts towards your ranking. If any one of these reaches the next level, so you start off in bronze and you reach silver, then you as a whole get promoted to silver. Does that make sense? So that's the way that works. Now, what many people will do who understand how to play this game is what they'll do, they'll go and master bronze, silver, and they'll master themselves to gold tier. Why? Because gold tier gives you better rewards than silver or bronze. However, the competition at platinum, all the big players are in platinum. So you get some guys and gals that'll sandbag their leveling. So they won't master cards. They'll play them to a certain point and then, or they'll master a certain number of cards from their main decks and they'll only play those. They may play with other cards a little bit, but they won't bother to master them, so they won't increase their mastery level. Does that make sense? So you'll get it partially filled, but you'll never fill it all the way because you don't want to master yourself up beyond gold. That's the game they play. Why do they do that? Theoretically, because the competition is so much lighter that they win more frequently and they're able to beat against lower level competition. However, here's a couple of challenges with that. Now, I personally don't subscribe to that thought process. I don't like it. The reason I don't like it is because I don't think it's for newer players. I don't think it's very fair for a gold person to get beat down by a gold person that really is a platinum person that has all the cards and is just going to terrorize them and make it difficult for them to win. Whatever. It's not that big a deal, but I wouldn't do it for myself. I don't really think negatively about other people doing it, but it's just not right for me. Does that make sense? Before I get a bunch of hate mail. Yeah, no. Because there are several people that are very vocal about this. Cool. If that's the way you want to game it and that's fun for you, that's fine. As a newer player, I recommend this. Do not go into platinum until you have a couple of good decks that you can win with consistently. At least 2 or 3, and you have a nice little stable of walkers you can pull from. However, once you get to a certain point, I'm very big to tell you to go from gold to platinum. The competition is not that much more significant, in my opinion. Not when you have good decks, okay? But in addition to that, platinum's rewards are so much better, as I've been demonstrating this entire time. If we look at gold tier here, you're going to see that you get, a fair amount of gold. Let's see what the gold count is here. So it's 25, 30, so that's 55, and then 15 pinks, right? But if we go platinum tier, we got 30, 35, so that's 65, so that's another 10 gold. You got more pinks, 40 pinks from that. That, to me, just in that alone, compounded daily, you're going to wind up having a lot more rewards you're going to get out of it. And the competition isn't that stiff. And gosh, the rewards are so good. Now, again, new player. If you're brand new, i.e. your collection's not very strong, you don't have that many walkers, you're just getting started your first few weeks playing, stay gold tier or lower, for sure. Get to gold tier, but stay gold tier or lower. Don't master into platinum yet because it's going to be very difficult. It will be more difficult. It won't be very difficult, but it will be more difficult. And you don't need that. You don't need that kind of drama in your life right now. I promise. With that said, though, at some point, we'll make the recommendation, hey, you need to get into platinum. You're good enough. You're winning often enough. And even if your win percentages go down a little bit, the rewards are so much worth it. They're so much more worth it. So what have we covered here today? This is a lot. We've covered a lot. We've covered which planeswalkers you should focus on and why. We've covered on which events you should be concentrating on, how leveling works, what level you should get to, and most importantly, why you should be doing all of these different things as a newer player, and to get into the Discord for additional support. Now, the next thing I'd like to talk about are chase cards. So you're going to see here on the left-hand side of the Discord, you're going to see news and updates. You're going to see power plays, which is 1-card combos. Really not much there. 2-card combos that are good. Deck building challenges, deck fiddlers. So if you ever have a deck that you want us to look at, deck fiddlers is where you want to go, right there. Boop. MTG card categories, that's something I'm working on. Humble brags, and then chase cards is further down here. Okay. So chase cards general. If you go in here and you ask which cards are worth going after, if you just do a search for chase cards. Chase pins. There's a pin. There we go. Okay. So here it is. In this channel, I'll give you feedback on offer. Here's my full chase card list. Let's go to MTG. Okay. Boop. I'm gonna have to edit a bunch of stuff out of here. You're gonna see my full list of chase cards that you should be chasing after. Okay. So the chase cards that you actually really want to go after to start with are going to be Murders at Karlov Manor. And the reason I suggest this is, and the way you read this is, on the left-hand column, you're going to see the rarity of the card. The right-hand column there underneath the name is going to be the name of the card. And this set has the most rares that you should be chasing after. 4 cards out of here that you need to get are going to be Assemble the Players, Connecting the Dots in red, which is a ridiculously great card. Leyline of the Guild Pack is amazing. Steam Core Scholar is really good. And then Aurelia the Law Above. Did I already say Aurelia the Law Above? Aurelia the Law Above is one of the most powerful creatures. She's white and red. So you need a white and red walker you can use her with, and you should have it. Assemble the Players is white. Leyline of the Guild Pack is all 5 colors. Yes. And then Steam Core Collar's blue. Connecting the Dots is red. Crawl the Whipcracker is uncommon, and it's green, so you should definitely use that. Pride of the Hole, Clyde, But the rares are what's important here. Assemble the Players, Aurelia, etc. The other one that's really great here to go chase after, Galta. That's the card you want to chase. This is the absolute, for green, this is the most powerful green card in the game right now, hands down, right? So 24 mana. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's totally worth it. 15/15 body. Good lord. Elder Dinosaur. When this creature enters the battlefield, convert 15 gems to green. This effect can trigger only once per turn. But if you kill her and then do it again, brings another 15. Or if you swap her out, so if you have 4 creatures, you swap her out and then bring another Galta out to replace one of those other ones, it triggers again. There's lots of ways around it. Absolutely one of the best creatures in Standard right now. Now, there are a lot of people talking about set rotation when things are going to rotate out. At the end of the year, this card's going to rotate out of Standard, so it won't be available for Standard play. It's still worth chasing now, because in Legacy, she's going to serve you, okay? This is a Legacy impacting card. She's ridiculously strong. I can't recommend her enough. She's amazing. Yes, she's a she. So for the full list, go into there and you can see which cards are worth chasing. Now, the reason I bring all of this up for the newer players is because of this. Booster crafting. Where should I be using, whenever I get duplicate cards, I'm going to start getting these little things called crafting orbs, okay? Where should I be using them? You only should be using them to craft rare cards, and you should start with Murders at Karlov Manor. I have them all, so it's not going to do you any good to show that here. But those, you should be using your resources to go after them, because this has pound for pound the biggest game impacting cards in Standard right now. Aurelia the Law Above is red. You can use that with Nico Bolas. You have Connecting the Dots. You can use that with Nico Bolas. Connecting the Dots is insanely powerful. Assemble the Players basically puts a creature on the board every single turn without having to pay the cost. Connecting the Dots, you put stuff in exile. You put Connecting the Dots on the board. It takes a permanent from the exile, puts it on the board for free. Ridiculously masterpiece level powered cards at rare. The next set you want to focus on then is going to be Lost Caverns of Ixalan. This is where you're going to get Galta. Once you have Galta, Threefold Thunderhulk is very good. Tithing Blade, that's a common. Sunken Citadel is great. I love Sunken Citadel. Molten Collapse is really good. Hit the Motherlode is really good. Galta is the queen of that. She's the best. Anam Paco, Thousandth Moon is actually very good as well. So all of these are really good chase-worthy cards, especially for newer players. Every single one of these should be auto-includes any deck you can put them into. Then from there, it's a matter of which walkers you're running that you want to go through. But this entire list goes through all of the chase cards you should be focusing on. Now, the strategy here for card getting, I'm going to cover this briefly. I'm going to go into this more detailed in another video. I have an entire series coming out, actually, on my alt account that I used. It's free to play, that got all of the major cards I was ever looking for. And that strategy is this. Go open the newest set packs when they drop. Go get 10 of those with your gold after you have your walkers and everything else. You'll get a bunch of crafting orbs. You'll be able to come in here, focus on just rares. Through normal pack openings, you'll get commons and uncommons. Okay, you'll pull those just naturally through normal prize packs and stuff like that. Rares are the hardest ones to get. Mythics and Masterpieces are hard too, but I'll talk about another place you can go get those. Rares are, there's really no place you can get non-duplicate rares. The only place you can get non-duplicate rares is from booster crafting. So use your crafting orbs for rares, okay? Now my strategy is I go and get all of the commons, uncommons, and rares of every standard set. What are standard sets? If you ever want to know what's in standard and what isn't, go to booster crafting, and then you'll see here, the newest set is not in here. It's food for thought. The newest set is not, so Secrets of Strixhaven is the newest set. It's not in here until the next set comes out, whatever that set is. Then Secrets will come in here. Got it? So the last set we had was Eventide and Morningtide. Those are 2 different sets. We had those. Those are in standard. Lorwyn Eclipsed, Shadowmoor, Shadowmoor, yeah. Lorwyn, Edge of Eternities, Ravnica Remastered, Tarkir Dragonstorm, Aetherdrift, Foundations, Duskmourn, Bloomburrow. This is it's so big. Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Murders of Karlov Manor, Lost Caverns of Ixalan, Wilds of Eldraine, and then Origins. Okay? Origins never rotates out of standards. So if you ever want to know what's standard, look for Origins, and everything above that is standard. Everything below that is legacy. Okay? So if you ever want to know what's what, this is where you go look. Additionally, we just asked it a second ago. If you're not familiar with it, this game follows the set releases of Magic the Gathering paper. It's another paper card game if you haven't played that. Now, Magic the Gathering has set releases, and they are owned by Wizards of the Coast, and brutal on their set releases. They do like 6 sets a year now. It's ridiculous. We used to have 4 sets a year. Now it's 6. It's insane. We'd get 1 set a quarter. We get to enjoy it. But the bottom line is it's a ton of card sets they come out with, okay? And every year now, we're going to be losing sets that are going to rotate out. So those sets we're losing this year are going to be Foundation, Duskmourn, Bloomburrow, Outlaws, Murder, Lost Caverns, and Wilds of Eldraine. That's what the rotation date is set to be. Then our next set rotation is 2028, and we'll lose Tarkir, Okay, all right. So that's what we're looking for. So when January rolls around, I believe it's January, don't quote me, but I believe it's January, that's when we're going to lose these 6 sets. Should you still be getting these cards prior to the end of the year? Yes, you should. Why? They're that powerful, number one. Number two, this is also how you get legacy cards, is by keeping up to date on standard cards and getting all of the commons, uncommons, and commons, uncommons, and rares from each set that comes out in standard. Then it allows you to be able to use what are called non-dupe packs, which we'll talk about another time, to open nothing but mythics and masterpieces from those sets. But you got to have all of the commons, uncommons, and rares, or you're going to pull commons, uncommons, and rares. And we're in June, as of this recording, June 2nd. So July, August, September, October, November, December. You got 6 more months before rotation, 6 months. And then all of those sets are gone from standard. So if you are a medium to a seasoned player and you haven't yet collected all of the cards from these sets, why do I want to do that? Because if you want to open your non-dupe packs, let me see if I even have any. So this right here is a standard booster. It's a non-dupe pack, okay? So if I click this button there, we can look at which cards are included and which ones aren't, okay? So, however, you can look at the sets that are included on this. Can I do this? Yes, I can sort by this. All right, so here's all the sets that are included in this. You can see it's Wilds of Eldraine up till the most current standard set, which is Strixhaven, Secrets of SOS, Strixhavens. I have all the commons, uncommons, rares, mythics, and masterpieces from just about every one of these sets. So the only things I'm missing are mythics and masterpieces, and I don't yet have all of the SOS common, uncommons, and rares. Let me demonstrate. I have a lot of cards. Yes, I wish I could give you guys these cards. I genuinely wish I could just give you these packs because I don't need to open them. So you can see if I go to commons and uncommons, well, let's just do uncommons because I know I'm missing some of those. You'll see that I have these cards, but I got some new that I haven't even opened or looked at yet. But this card right here, I don't have. Dissection Practice, I don't have it yet. So I'm missing that uncommon card. If I open my non-dupe pack, then I'm going to pull these lower rarity cards. I don't want to do that. I want to go get my commons, uncommons, and rares out of the way with Brewster Crafting once the set rotates. And then when I open my non-dupe pack, that's going to give me nothing but, and this set has a ton of really good ones, masterpieces and mythics that I don't yet have. Really, the only one I'm still chasing right now is, where is she? Emeritus of Abundance. Oh my gosh, this girl is insanely broken. She is absolutely broken. Absolutely powerful card. I have this in my alt account. I pulled it. In my main account, I don't. So I'm still chasing this in my main account, which is crazy. So if you're a newer player, I hope that this helps. I hope that you found this valuable. I hope that you got some insights from it. If you have any other questions that you need answered on this, listen, it's impossible for me to cover everything for you in this video. There's a ton of little things. Comment on the video below or get into the, best places to go ahead in the Discord. Comment in the video below, help the algorithm, help my channel grow, yay. But in addition to that, get into the Discord and ask your questions there. We have so many great folks that are just giving so much great advice to folks here that have differing opinions than me. Listen, just because I have a YouTube channel does not mean I'm the be all end all of knowledge spring forth. Most of the time. Most of the time I'm pretty right. But there are some times where I can see an altering view or perspective. I'm a very aggro player in this game. I build to win. There's a meme that says I was elected to lead, not to read. Yeah, I focus on building fast, powerful decks that win, win, win. And early, my dedication to newer players is to teach you guys how to get your win percentages up so you can win more, not waste resources on stuff that are fun and good, but not optimal for a new player. That's what I enjoy, is optimizing for you to win more early, right away. They're much smarter than me. Some of the world's best players in the game historically are also in there doling out advice that is in many times counter to what it is I recommend. Totally fine. They're smarter than me. You should follow their advice. But as far as what I've covered here, fairly accurate for what I recommend. And more important than that is it gives you the best chance at winning as you go along. So what they're talking about here in the comments is you see this little what's it? Oh man, I didn't even know I had these. I didn't realize I had these, and they gave us some compensation here. I haven't even collected these yet. I should probably get my stuff, huh? So what they're talking about is this. This is your inbox. So if you get compensated something like this inside your inbox, so you can leave them in there for 90 days. After that, they just take it out because it's just clogging their system, and they don't want that. Once it's in your inbox, or once it's actually claimed, so if I claim this one here, Stormwater Roads Part 1, this is going to give me a super pack, right? So I got a super pack now. So let's just claim the rest of these. Okay, so I got all 3 now. All right, great. So now I'm going to go. So I'm in my vault now, but I got to come back to the vault. It's not going to show up until I come back. Or the shop. I keep saying vault. It's the shop. My apologies. It used to be called the vault. I did a whole video about Dakin, my Dak in the vault. It's still funny. It's still, go watch my videos. It's here on the YouTubes. All right, so now you can see that I have these packs here underneath. These are the 3 super packs. If I open these will stay in here indefinitely. These never go away. If they're in your shop, they'll never go away. But if they're in your inbox, they can go away. Hey, I got a new card. Yay. Another shaky shake. I already have that card. It's a good card. And when you're opening packs, quick note, if you're opening packs and you want it to go faster, just hold your finger down on the packs and it'll buzz through them. That's what's making this go as fast as it is. One more pack here. And if you get a shaky shake, it means it's a rare, mythic, or masterpiece. Let's see if I get another card. Hey, I got 1 new card out of it. I'll take it. So there's 1 new common card that I was missing. I think that might be the last common card I was after. There's a shaky shake. So that's a rare. I already have it. So it gives me crafting orbs. You can see I should demonstrate that. When I'm opening these packs, you can see that I'm getting the number that goes down. Those are crafting orbs that are going down. I have a slew of crafting orbs. So even if you get duplicates, you can use those for something else. So I got 435 crafting orbs. And I got 290 runes. Why the discrepancy? Normally they'll be the same. When you're opening packs of older sets, you'll get the same number. It'll be 290 runes and 290 crafting orbs. But the newest set gives you 1.5 times more crafting orbs. So that's why you're seeing 435 versus 290. Make sense? And that's why I always say go buy the newest set, because if you get duplicates, go buy 10 packs of these guys over here, the PPs, the premium packs, giggle PPs. If you buy those for $320, you get a bonus rare card on top of that. And if you get a bunch of duplicates, those are crafting orbs you're able to go use to go craft the cards you're looking for. All right, final one. I'm going to open up here. I'm good, thanks. How are you guys? Master, I'm excellent. Thank you for asking. I'm in my new office, as you guys can see here. We were in northern Arizona. It's beautiful up here. Think Flagstaff, but without all the people. It's absolutely beautiful. And internet is spotted. Hey, there's another uncommon card. Yay! I get excited when I get any new card. Shaky shake. All right. I take my finger off when it shakes so I can give you guys a nice little surprise, see if we pull anything nice. All right, last pack. Give me some luck, guys. Come on, chat. Give me some streamer luck. Let's go. Give me a new myth. Give me Emeritus. No, nothing. All right. Hey, I got this new card. I'll take it. And you can see here as we look at our card packs, what I started to demonstrate beforehand. I am missing how many commons right now? I think that was it, buddies. I got all the commons from the packs I can get right now. How many uncommons? I think I'm missing 4 uncommons still. I'm missing 1 right here at the bottom. 2 with that guy on the towards the top right. 3. I'm missing 3. So 3 uncommons, and then how many rares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm missing 13 rares. So I'm missing 2 uncommons and 13 rares. That's 15 cards I have to craft. And when I'm done crafting those, I'll have every common and uncommon and rare from all the standard sets available right now. This pack that I have right now is a non-dupe pack I got from leveling to level 10. This pack, when I open it, will only have the cards in it from the ones I picked up, or when I got it. So you can see the sets available right here on this section at the top. So it ends at SOS. So that means when I open this, I'm guaranteed to get 5 non-dupe mythics and masterpieces from the newest, the oldest set, or the set that it's listed here, because I have everything else already. Got it? All right. So that's why I don't open my non-dupe packs until I get all of the commons, uncommons, and rares from everything that's available in that non-dupe pack. Long story short. All right, guys, that's it. This is a long video, but I wanted to do this for newer players to be able to see. We covered a lot here today, which Planeswalkers to focus on first, which events to go and play in to get the most gold and to maximize those, what levels to get to and go to gold and don't go past gold if you can, for how to level cards and how to get level advancements. And then finally, chase cards to be able to go after, which events, how to go craft cards. We covered a lot. Like, this is a deep dive, and I'm going to be breaking this up into different chunks so it's a little bit better. And the full list of chase cards you guys should be going after, because there's quite a few. All right, my friends, I appreciate you. I know you could be anywhere in the world. You chose to spend the last, what is this, hour and a half with me here at least. It's an hour and 10 minutes right now. And it's appreciated. There's a lot to go over in this game. It's a lot of fun. If you are a newer player finding this, you're not sure what to do, there's a link in the description below. Click it, get into the Discord, ask your questions away. We've got the game's best players in the game. Right now, our player base is, I want to say, less than 10,000 players worldwide, which is crazy because this game is so fun. It is so much fun, but it is what it is. And there's so many great things about it, especially if you're coming from playing Magic the Gathering paper. This is like a solitaire version of Magic the Gathering paper, where it's just a lot of fun. I enjoy it. It's a lot less time investment. When I'm playing Magic proper, or like on Arena, I have to sit there and focus on what I'm doing because I'm playing live with a live player. Here, I'm playing against the system. I'm playing solitaire against the AI that is piloting other people's decks, and that it's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Maybe I'll do a deep dive on Greg in another video, yeah? Just talk about all Gregisms and just what to be aware of with the AI. But this is something you can play, but the community is fantastic. If you get into a coalition, or when you get into a coalition, you can have some great conversations online with folks about it. Most of the people here are pretty awesome. If there are any kind of shenanigans or non-inclusivity or just over the top, whatever. It's a safe place from political. I don't care if you're left, right, straight bi, non-binary, whatever, right? Paleo, whatever. I don't care. There's a community for you to be able to come in and have just a great experience. It's a nice little escape from the rest of the world. If you want that kind of real stuff, you can go argue that stuff on Facebook. There's plenty of people happy to do that with you. Here, it's respite. It's a reprise from any of the real world stuff. You can just have a good time, nice brain dead activity, enjoy it, and it's fun collecting. I love this game. I think it's a lot of fun. As always, you don't have to be here. You choose to be, and it's appreciated. So with that, my friends, until our next quest,